Hello and welcome to another episode of 5-Minute Dissertation Diaries. My name is Marty Scholes and today is Sunday, August 27th, 2023. This week I met with my dissertation chair twice. The first time was to discuss a second data source, and I've decided what I'm going to do is pursue a questionnaire. I got to get in touch with my contact at Qualtrics and see what the options are there. I'll watch a video later that night. Then I focused on reading the rest of Saldaña. I read chapter 11 and I posted my LDP entry. On Friday, I met with my dissertation chair to discuss coding and my new approach that I was planning on doing, but that was short-lived. I watched a Saldaña video on coding, spent all day Saturday going through a bunch of that stuff. Watched the meeting with the dissertation chair. I downloaded and skimmed a book referenced for structural coding by Saldaña called The Handbook for Team-Based Qualitative Research, Chapters 6 and 7. And what's interesting is I stumbled into a couple things. One is I did this inductive, deductive, inductive approach. Well, it turns out that's what structural coding's about. I categorized things initially into buckets for the different research questions. Totally cool way to do it. Then what I did was I kept reading and I noticed there was a thing in there about going back and forth between the participant and the interviewer. I did that and I coded sections with multiple things to retain context. And the authors talked about that was appropriate. Then what I did was I posted a note to the committee on the LDP that I plan to use and defend my existing codes. I didn't hear back from my committee, and I directed it to my committee, but Dr. Maul responded that that was appropriate. Need to have the appropriate materials, the appropriate citations, but that was good. So that was it. This week I got to get my information to Maddie at Qualtrics. I've got some work to do with my codes. I didn't properly define the boundaries and the definitions, what's in the code, what's not in the code, an example. I need to do that for my finished codes. I also need to come up with a baseline of initial codes, which I will do. And I need to then rework my thematic analysis, which I'm sure I'll do next weekend. That's all I've got. Hope you're doing well. Take care.